All right, Zach here, back again. Our problem here, Wilma is 57 years old. She's married to Ron. They have 3 children, all adults, 7 grandchildren. They own their own home. They have, Wilma has a $575,000 IRA. Ron has $235,000 in his IRA. Ron also owns a farm, joint tenants with his brother Pete, which they're renting out. Each has set up 529 plans for their grandkids, totaling $73,000. They have no life insurance, no long-term care insurance. And Ron's father has Parkinson's, but Ron has not been diagnosed with that at this point. Wilma's mother died at 63 from a sudden heart attack. So what do we recommend for them? Well, at 57 with adult children and owning their own home, so having real estate, therefore having a probate trigger, we need just a basic revocable living trust to begin with. So we need the vehicle that will hold their assets and make sure that they don't go through probate and stay out of a public process. With over $800,000 in IRA assets, they should probably consider some form of asset protection for that. Now, before December 2019, that would have been some sort of conduit trust that would maintain the stretch for their beneficiaries and give their beneficiaries flexibility, but have the ability to switch over to an accumulation trust and add protection for them. We don't have that ability anymore since December 2019 in the passage of the Secure Act. We don't have the stretch. Conduit provisions probably have no effect anymore. These IRAs, these vehicles have to pour out within 10 years anyway. So probably in that case, we're going to need an accumulation trust if we want to add protection for those assets in case of bankruptcy or divorce or lawsuit, whatever might happen, life events of the beneficiaries. For the farm, this one is really important. Any kind of asset that you have that has a sentimental value or is basically the birthright for your children is an asset where you want to consider having an irrevocable trust, in particular a Medicaid asset protection trust, given their health histories. If there's a high likelihood that you're going to be going into long-term care in your future and you don't have $7,000 to $10,000 a month to pay for private care, then you want to make sure you can take the farm or other sort of birthright asset off the table as a countable asset. With an irrevocable trust, you can get that form of protection and you can make sure that that asset is protected for your children and your grandchildren without it having to be liquidated for your care. Last thing to consider, the 529 plans. You don't have to touch those with estate planning. They'll have their own beneficiaries. They have their own way of taking care of themselves. They operate by operation of contract, so we don't need to worry about them in the estate plan. That was just a MacGuffin. All right, thank you.